Think you on mute? Were you frozen? Funny looking. What up, Sykes? What up, Trey? Isaiah Garner. What up, Effect? Oh.
Hey, Mike's is on now.
Hey, Mike's on?
Yeah, you see the little green?
Yeah. Check. Oh, there was a couple muted. Or you muted. What up, y'all? Look, check it. Effect, what's up with you?
Yo.
All right, is this one recording?
That might be me alcohol, my bad.
Mute this one. All right, I'll do that. Oh, here, give me 1 second, y'all. We should be good now. Yep. Yo, Rado, what up? Lo, what up? They coming in, they checking in.
What up, Coach?
All right, real quick, while they checking in, do me a favor. Somebody talk to me about, we had to talk about strategies, tactics, and processes for homework. So the other people, did anybody do homework? Anybody do the homework? Rado, what's up, baby? Did anybody try to figure out what their strategies, tactics, and processes was? We just gonna let these cats filter in on the call, you know what I'm saying? So real quick, last week, right? Just
Oh my God.
Demetrius Battle, Dana Darty, what's up? What's up, Big Will Stokes?
What's up, man?
All right. So just some housekeeping real quick, y'all. When I holler at you, you know, when I address you, then unmute your mic. Then so we gonna hear a bunch of background noise. Everybody got that?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So I'm gonna make this one more interactive today, and we're gonna get down to the whole thing real quick. But last week we talked about goals. We talked about systems. But what I want to do now is we were supposed to do a little bit of homework to try to figure out what our strategies, tactics, and processes were to help us achieve our goal. Now remember, the strategy is what you're going to do, a tactic is how you're going to do it, and the process is a step-by-step system that we're going to use to carry it out. So we all got, some things that we're trying to achieve, and we need to have some clear goals in mind, and I know somebody did something. So let's back up for a second. If somebody can tell me what their goals are, then we can help you get to the strategies, tactics, and processes. Anybody? Trying to get this joke going. Rob, you got something?
I'm gonna say running 5 miles in 30 minutes.
Running 5 miles? Rob, give me something, man. You're trying to get your life together, right?
All right, so next time.
You can run, man. Come on, running ain't shit. Running ain't gonna change you fundamentally.
Nah, that's the requirement for special forces.
Man, fuck that special force shit, nigga. You talking about? I need something that's gonna fundamentally change you as a person. So think about it, Rob. You've been going through some shit in a cycle over and over and over again for the last, 5 fucking years or something like that? Now we're going to say special forces in a year from now. Nigga, if you don't fundamentally change right now, then what's going to happen a year from now? So fuck that 5 mile shit, man. Talk to me about a goal that you got that's going to fundamentally change.
Not allowing life circumstances to shift my mentality.
All right, good. Now, I like where you're going with that. Let's say, let's change it to be, we need to become an independent thinker. Because what happens is a lot of times you roll with whatever's popping at the time. you roll with whatever's hot. You roll whatever idea somebody else has. And something just, if the grass look green on the other side, then you kind of roll with that. And then other things come up and say, you can't stick and stay because, you ain't got a clear enough defined, goal and a clear enough defined why. I still got a couple of y'all with your microphone on, so just do me a favor and mute your microphone until I directly talk to you. Appreciate it, because a lot of background noise. We want everybody to be able to get to hear this. I see Alan, I see Alex. Y'all don't have to say nothing. I see my cousin Lewis. I see what's up. I see y'all coming on. So we got a lot of people on the call, man, and they still coming on. But Rob, I want you to give some thought to a goal, a concrete goal that we can clearly define as something that you want to do, and that goal can be the special forces and all that different type of stuff. But you got to fundamentally change to see this all the way through. So I've seen some stuff in your life the last couple years and stuff like that where you're not seeing it all the way through, and we got to become a finisher. All right, the more you become a finisher, the more confidence, the more your self-esteem goes up, your self-confidence goes up, your self-concept goes up. And once you create a self-concept that is unstoppable, then listen, trust and believe you can be whatever you want when you develop that self-concept. Somebody else give me something real quick.
I got it. I'm Isaiah calling from St. Thomas, Virgin Islands.
Word. What's up, Isaiah? We got the Virgin Islands on the call.
Yes, sir. Graduated from A&T. So graduated in December, actually, and I'm in the Virgin Islands. I actually have created my own wellness program down here. So right now, I have a couple participants. My goal is to, by the end of this year, be able to get it so much in success that it could be able to get carried over to St. Croix, which is another island.
Okay, all right. So, how many people you got on there right now?
Right now, I have five.
Okay, you got 5 on there, and what's your objective with them?
So my objective is really just getting them from bridging the gap between the gym and physical therapy. So it's teaching them technique, endurance, telling them how to get more strength and doing certain activities to basically keep them active throughout the day.
Are they older?
Yeah, they're older.
Okay, how old are they?
So some of them I have 58, from like 30 to basically 70, from 30 to 70.
From 30 to 70, and you got 5 people right now.
Uh-huh.
And your goal is to take that you said to where? The Virgin Islands?
I want to take it to St. Croix, which is another island, but I want it to continue to be a success on this island as well.
All right, so real quick, I want everybody, I know you all heard this before, but SMART, all right? SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, or relevant or realistic, and time-bound or time-based. So I want you to focus on dominating your market first before you want to venture out all the way across some more water. Like, you only got 5 people now. Why don't you figure out what number you got to have to actually dominate where you're at, and then branch out. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, how many clients do you think you would need to actually feel like time for you to move? I need somebody to mute their phone.
I said somebody over here.
Jerome.
No.
Jerome in the house.
Yo, what up?
Turn that shit off, Jerome. Mute it.
Is that me?
It got to be you, nigga.
Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm just trying to figure out how to use. Hold on.
Press
There it
the
is.
screen and press mute.
All right. Isaiah, do you
Yeah.
have some type of number in your head of how many people you could possibly have before you wanted to branch out?
For me, I think that it would be from a number from 15 to 20 before I even be able to branch out.
Okay, 15 to 20 would be overwhelming for you?
I don't think it would be overwhelming, but it is a lot. So I mean, it is like a lot to juggle. You know what I mean? So that would be more like I would have to put on more classes. You know what I mean? And it's not too much. You know, it's something
So
good.
what I want you to think about before I move on to the next person is how to actually scale what you're doing, how to put more people in the same time frame. All right, because 12 to 15 people isn't a lot. And if you get 15 or even 20 people, like once you go 15, 20 people, that's not enough for you to go all to a whole nother island. You could be able to do 50, 100, 1,000 people before you even move from where you're at right now. So I want you to actually think about what it's going to take you to scale your business. Now, for one, you've got to take the 5 people that you actually have now, and you got to get them some type of dramatic demonstrations of proof. Once you get them some results, some transformations, once you get them some testimonials, then your stuff will be able to go from 5 to 15 in no time. And I'm gonna tell you a strategy real quick that I do, or tactic that I do with a lot of people that I coach. I get them to bring a buddy. So once I get them dialed all the way into my program, to my services, to the experience that I offer, to the results that they're getting, I get all of them at one time to bring a buddy. So if I get 5 people to bring a buddy and I get 10 people at my function, then I go hard on selling them or upselling them into something. And I usually upsell maybe 20% or 30%, or sometimes even more. So if you get an extra 5 or 10 there, you should be able to go from 5 to 8 or 5 to 7 in no time, just with that one little marketing strategy. Somebody else give me something real quick.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Isaiah. We just started, baby. I can't hear anything, but I can see you. Demetrius Battle said he can't hear anything, but he can see me. Can everybody else hear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear everything. I can hear you.
Demetrius said,
He probably got his audio off because that's what I had in the beginning. I couldn't hear you.
okay. Demetrius, did you hear him? They said you might have to turn your audio on. You probably got it off.
Yeah, I can hear you too. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
we hear you.
This 100 mil, this Trey.
Trey 100 mil. Huh? All right, that's what I'm talking about, 100 mil. I can hear you, baby.
I know what's going on.
All right, somebody give me something. Trey, give me a goal. You got a goal, Trey?
Yeah, I got a lot of them.
All right,
Are you talking about me or the other Trey?
oh, yeah, I got 2 Treys. So I'm talking 100 mil right now, not ATL.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Go ahead, talk to me, 100 mil.
My goal is dominating the entertainment industry.
Okay.
I study that a lot, so that's what I'm on right now.
What exactly do you do in the entertainment?
Well, I manage artists and I create music myself.
Okay,
So
you're a manager and a producer.
Well, not a producer. I make music myself. I don't like make beats, engineer. I rap. I do all that type of stuff too.
Okay, now when you say dominate, in what aspect of this industry are you going to dominate? Remember, we got to be specific. Remember, we just talked about SMART goals. So we got to be specific. Now, listen, the reason why I'm telling you guys to be specific is because your subconscious mind will do exactly what you tell it to. If you be broad and vague, then your subconscious mind can give you some vague shit right off the bat, and it'll achieve it. It'll execute it. So the more specific we are, the more we can hone in on actually attracting what it is that we want. So talk to me a little bit about a specific part of the industry that you're trying to dominate, because we got to focus.
I'm going to say the music side then. It was the business side, but I take the music side seriously. I'm just really trying to grasp everything and learn as much as I can, because the industry is a crazy type of industry. So it's like the more you know, the more knowledgeable you are, the less you can be taken advantage of, and the more ownership is, because ownership is really key in what I'm doing. So being knowledgeable and knowing everything to be successful and to make what I need to make to hit certain goals. And on the music side is what I study more than anything. So I would have to say the music side is where I'm trying to be the most successful.
All right, so what's going to set you apart from everybody else on the music side, Trey? 100 mil.
Ask that again.
What's going to set you apart from everybody else on the music side? Because, you're going to have to establish yourself as something unique, something that's different, someone who can do something that someone else doesn't do. So I'm going to need you to either articulate that or figure that out.
Okay.
Do you happen to know what that? Do you have that right now? Can you describe what you do in one word?
Never thought about it like that, so I haven't really thought about it. Is it as in something to describe in one word? No.
All right, listen, everybody on this call right now, whatever it is that you do, Kiwan, whatever it is that you do, I want y'all to figure out how to describe it in one word. So me personally, I sell transformation.
I was about to say transformation. Yep.
Yeah, I sell transformation. I do transformation. If nobody in fitness is going to tell you that they do transformation. They're going to say, yeah, I strength train. They're going to say, I do this, that, and third. But see, I'm not just a fitness guy. You see, right now, we're trying to transform your mind. It's a renewal of the mind. So I educate, motivate, and empower people to transform their mind and body so they can live the life of abundance. But if you ask me what I do, I sell transformation. And I sell transformation from multiple angles. So you want to take over the music industry, but you need to know what you do. When somebody comes to me and I tell them it's transformation, they're like, wow, that's crazy. See, I'm a transformation specialist. See, when somebody asks me that, look, if you ask me what I do and I said, well, I'm a trainer. Oh, okay, cool. Everybody knows what a fucking trainer is, all right? But if somebody says, yo, what do you do? I say, I'm a transformation specialist. Somebody's going to say, yo, tell me a little bit more about that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I need you to say, because in fact, you don't sell cars. Right? You don't sell cars. You sell experience. So you need to figure out what you do that's going to set you apart from all the car salesmen, from all the people who do what y'all do. You need to figure it out. This is going to be one of the deepest things that you get, deepest pieces of game that you can get on these calls right now. So y'all need to figure. Tony Jackson, what up? All right. Will, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
I want you to get specific about what you're doing. It's mad cats out there that they got proven track records. They doing what they do, but we need to know why yours is different. So look, if I wanted to go into the fitness space and talk about my transformation stuff, then I can say, listen, I understand that true transformation can't happen without a renewal of the mind. So if the word says, right, if the Bible says that it can't happen without a renewal of the mind, then how can anybody approach fitness without involving a transformation of the mind? See, it doesn't make any sense. And now what I do is change the way that fitness is approached for years to come. So when everybody gets on board and starts to approach fitness by a renewing of the mind, then they'll finally be behind me, which something that I invented. So you need to come up with something in the music industry that they can start to jump behind you and they can figure out how your philosophies are changing the way that the music is approached for years to come. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Somebody else give me something, man. We rocking today. My wife told me that I was talking too much on the last call. She said, you need to make them a little bit more interactive. So, they say that happy wife, happy life shit. I'm going to give y'all another piece of game real quick. Look, happy spouse, happy house. All right? I need you to know that you got rights too. All right? So all my married people out there, y'all feel me, but I need you to take one and say, I got needs too, man. All right? Them needs need to be met. So we changed it for the 2020, man. Happy spouse, happy house. Everybody got to be happy about this mother. Go ahead. Somebody give me one. Somebody wrote down a goal. Somebody got a goal, man. I know it.
I wasn't in here last week, but I wrote one since on the call, man. So
perfect. Let's go. In it for a minute.
Yeah, in it for a minute, man. So what I want to do, man, I want to sustain my family with my gift of writing and make at least 6 figures, you know, and step away from the corporate world.
All right, cool. All right, so, all right, as you're pursuing your 6-figure journey on writing and stuff to support your family, you don't have to eliminate your PSI right off the bat. Your PSI is your primary source of income, all right? But you got a certain amount of fear that's attached to, you know, you stepping away from that. And I understand that. But if you don't start to, you know, put these goals down on paper and make small steps toward these goals, then you're going to keep relying on that PSI for the rest of your, you know, until you retire. If you really want to make this a reality, we're going to have to really get serious about these goals and put these goals down. And I'll put this PDF up in a second if I can get to it with the goal pyramid and everything. But listen, in it for a minute, I got to tell you this, that I have one of the same goals. So, all right, and I want you can follow this. You can jot this down. You can take it. You can do whatever you want with it. I just recently moved into a new house. I just built a new house. And I got to do things that is going to fundamentally change me as a person every time I'm trying to rise to the next level. If I'm staying in my comfort zone, then my self-image is going to be the same. But when I step outside of my comfort zone, my self-image has to change. The way I view myself, the way people view me, and the way that I want to be in the future. So I made a goal to make all of my speeches, my motivational speaking money to pay for my mortgage. So every single time I get a check for speaking, I pay the mortgage with it. I put it in my account at the credit union for the mortgage. So once I got specific, and that's why I tell you I get specific. Once I got specific and I wrote this stuff down and I accept this thought in my subconscious mind, then my subconscious goes to work on executing it, bringing it to reality. And I'm going to keep reiterating this to you. Your subconscious mind is responsible for 95% of your reality. So through repetition, you must accept it into your subconscious mind as a thought. If you do not accept it, right, then your subconscious mind can't help you bring it about. So once I wrote it down, listen, I also say to myself, amazing opportunities exist for me in every aspect of my life. Repeatedly, every day when I wake up in the morning and when my phone rings every day. So by the time my 5:30 class was finished, one of the members in the class asked me, said, hey, one of my girlfriends, she runs this women's empowerment thing, and she wants you to speak on the 14th. So I already got something on the 20th. I go to Charlotte for Black Girls Run on the 20th. Then I fly to New Jersey for women's empowerment on the 21st. And while I'm in Jersey on the 21st, I'm doing an AAU basketball thing where I'm speaking at. And then I just got booked for the 14th of September as well. And then the 24th of September, I come back and do Davidson County Community College. And I got something on the 28th. So that's 6 speaking engagements already in the month of September. Now, listen, you have to, and I'm going to put this PDF up, you got to, there's I don't know if you guys can see it right there. Let me try to put this shit up real quick. Can I share it on this one? All right, let me share it. Give me 1 second, y'all. I want to share this with you. And when I put it up, I want you guys to do a screenshot. Share content. Where the hell was it at? It was here. What do you mean?
Pull up the actual image.
But then I'm gonna go out here.
So right, you just sent it to Zoom.
I'll do it like that again. Mm-hmm. Give me 1 second, y'all. And export, right? And then share with Zoom. Copy to Zoom. All right, can y'all see that?
Yeah, this shit.
Got it.
No?
I got it.
Okay, if you can, screenshot this right here, and later on you guys can and you can keep going back through it or whatever. But just take a look at it right now. And at the top we have goals. So the last couple weeks we had you guys write down goals, right? We had so we wanted you to focus on one thing that would change your life. We said it was going to fundamentally change your life to where everything would be different. So those are the type of goals that we wrote down, and that would be something. If you walked away from your PSI and you were able to take care of your family with the 6 figures, like that would be a goal that you have to write down there at the top. So this week we were on strategies, tactics, and processes, and we talked about our systems and things like that. And we're going to get back into. We talked about what they are, but now we wanted to dive into them more specific with strategies, tactics, and processes. All right. Now, the thing that I wanted to show you guys on this pyramid is the word beliefs. Do y'all see where beliefs is?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you look at this pyramid, what we're doing is we're reverse engineering our goal. So, our strategies, tactics, and processes are going to allow us to put in the systems that will help us develop the habits that we need to stick to believe that we can hit the goals based off of why we want to do it. All right, so eventually, we're going to, narrow this call down, and we're going to get to our whys, why we want to do this, and we're going to get to our beliefs and stuff like that. But see, I believe that my speaking engagements are going to pay for my mortgage. So when I believe it, I accept it in my subconscious mind, and then my subconscious mind helps me execute it. So if I wake up in the morning and I say amazing opportunities exist for me in every aspect of my life, if I wake up in the morning and I say that health, wealth, happiness, and love, success, prosperity, and money come to me in great abundance, I start to believe that so much that my subconscious mind helps me execute that. And then by the time that my 5:30 a.m. class is done, I already got another speaking engagement. Does that make any sense to you guys?
Belief.
Belief, yes, belief, man. So let me I'm gonna take this off the joint now. I hope y'all screenshot that. I want to go back to Zoom. Yeah. Just stop sharing content. Yeah. Okay. All right. So hopefully everybody screenshotted the pyramid because we're gonna be dealing with this pyramid for the next couple weeks. All right. That makes sense. Somebody else talk to me. So real quick before I leave you in it for a minute, you gotta really believe that your speaking and your writing is going to be able to supplement that 6-figure corporate income. You gotta believe that, all right, in your heart of hearts, all right, in your mind, your will, and your emotions, you have to embody that belief, all right, because I truly believe that I'm the best, all right, and now all I gotta do is keep building value with the people in the community, right, and the community will continue to extend the rewards to the value that I bring. They'll continue to pay me for that value. That makes sense?
Oh, yeah.
Makes sense.
All right, talk to me. Somebody else on here. Let's go, baby. It's all free game today.
Hey, what up, Coach?
What's up? Who that, Lo?
Yeah.
Talk to me, Lo.
So, my goal for the year was to finish three books. I haven't been a reader. I never liked it, but I know that you receive information from reading, and that's where people put all their information in. So that was my goal for the year. But as of lately, I already knocked out 2 books in a month, and so the goal now is to triple that, actually. Reading physical books and listening to audios. And so I've also, I'm tuning into YouTube now. Listening to a lot of YouTube, eliminating TV and eliminating the radio. So constantly feeding my subconscious mind, just to work on myself, just to improve on
I,
that.
I got you, Lo. Hey, listen, Lo, you're developing some great habits. I'm glad that you're a part of our community because all these things are up. Always remember what you're connected to happens to you. Now, everybody on the call, I want you guys to listen. All right, as African Americans, right, as Black people, all right, we are the #1 consumer. Everybody, listen to me. We are the #1 consumer. We spend the most money with other people for all of their stuff. All we do is consume. So what I don't want you to do is be an information consumer, an information hoarder, all right? I don't want you to read books for the sake of, I gotta read 50 books this year. I gotta read one a week. What I want you to do is, I want you to stay on one book a month. I want you to stay on one book until you can, so listen, let me tell you something. I don't leave off a chapter until I can teach it. I'll listen to a 10-minute video all month. Then I have so much content on one subject that all I do is spit. Yo, listen, I'm telling you that I'm so creative because, let me tell you why. Because I spend all my time consuming one subject. And then when I feel as though I've mastered it, all right, Bruce Lee, one kick, 10,000 times, mastered. Pay attention. One thing, 10,000 times, become a master. So don't worry about reading all those books. You're on the right track with your audio stuff, all right? Listen, 300 hours of audio learning will give you the equivalent of an advanced level college degree. So you don't have to physically crack the book open every single day. All right. Once I got that game, hey, I was on a whole nother level once I got that game. So what I want you to do is think about an hour in the morning, an hour in the middle of the day with your audio, and an hour in the evening. Now that hour can be split up. You can say, hey, I'm going to do 1 hour, hour and a half on Audible. I'm going to do an hour on YouTube because I split mine up. I got my YouTube time and I got my Audible time. Now you can take some of that time and then you can crack the book open too and you can get you a little something in. But what I don't want you to do is keep moving around to different subjects. All right, I want you to focus your energy. Will, both Wills, Will Stokes, Trey, 100 Mil Will, everybody on here, focus. Follow one course until successful. All right, look, one thing gonna make you rich. The other things will make you wealthy. So master that one thing first and then add in all the other things. See, I mastered that training stuff first, then I moved on to the other stuff. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey,
follow one course to success.
Hey, Lynch, I got a question on the book stuff.
Talk to me, Lewis.
So you read.
Hey, everybody, real quick. Yo, big shout out and round of applause to my cousin, Lewis Kelly. He's a professional golfer. This is a real live Tiger Woods ass nigga right here, y'all. 25 years old. He's a professional golfer. He just was on the PGA when he came here to the Pro-Am and all that stuff, man. So I'm proud of my little cousin, man. Go ahead, Lewis.
Yeah, I'm
look at him. He looks just like Tiger Woods too.
Real quick, I'm just getting ready to go to West Virginia tomorrow. So as you guys can see my video, I'm out here trying to grind till the sun go down.
That's right.
But real quick, Lynch, all the books you're reading, you said master one subject master until you can teach it. So you just read that chapter and over again before you move on, because I definitely have a problem, just trying to read or listen, and I may not finish a book because I got so many books that I done bought thinking that I was, ambitious and whatnot, and they just collecting dust right now.
Right. So in your subconscious mind, ours is Black. We're consumers. That's what we do. We're information consumers, information hoarders, and we think if we get more information, we're going to be the shit. But who puts the information into play first is the shit. All right, because
Yeah.
we get a chance. We get either a chance to cash in on the theory, or we get a chance to disprove the theory. We get a chance to see if it works for us or not. So what I do is I get the information, and you know what I do after that? I go right to the gym and I see if I remember it, and I go say a speech on it. Or I go right to the homies and I have a meeting and I start talking to Mike about some shit that I just read. He don't know I just read it. He's just trying to be like, yo, he's just like, yo, damn, hell, man, shit, that nigga smart as hell. He got something new every day. I'm just testing this shit out.
Because I just think the people around me, you know, I'm talking about the new book or the new plan, and they just don't, you know, it's like the boy that cried wolf because I keep going and saying stuff. And I think I needed that word because, you know, like that one kick 10,000 times, I need to stick with a diet plan, stick with a morning routine until I master it, and may not tell anybody just because I cried wolf so many times.
All right, so listen, Lewis, pay attention. How you do anything is how you do everything.
Okay.
Right? Now that's something from my pop. All right,
Okay.
that's your great uncle, right? So listen, you can get out there and swing that club 1,000,000 times. You
Right.
gonna practice that one shot, I don't know how many times.
Right.
Nothing's any different.
Right.
You became a professional golfer because of the habits that you had in golfing.
Okay.
You ate, sleep, drink, everything was about your craft.
Right.
So
Right.
if you're learning a subject, everything has to go the same way.
Okay.
To put the same type of repetitions in. So what I do is I take notes. I read a chapter. I go regurgitate it. Learning is sensory. All right? People learn better by seeing. People learn better by doing. People learn better by hearing. People learn better by touching. So there's a lot of different ways that you can learn, and you need to put all of those senses into play when you're learning.
Okay. Okay. I just have a problem that if I don't like it, if it doesn't come easy, I kind of shy away from that, and I need to become better at being uncomfortable, even though it's not easy. You know what I mean?
Right. So when you were coming up, you had a coach in golf, and he used to help you work on the things that you weren't good at.
Right.
And those were things that you practiced the most. You didn't practice the things that you were best at.
Right.
So during that time when you're uncomfortable, it's the growth period.
Right. Okay.
That's the time when you're actually growing. Remember, in order for anything in the universe to grow, it's got to be stretched. It's got to be broken down. It's got to have tension on it. You got to feel pain. And that's what growth is all about. When you're in that, you're in that stage.
Right. Right. Okay.
I like your hat. I really like your hat.
Hey, man, listen, you know it's going to get worn out, so I just want to let you know.
Where that came from?
Look, I'm going back on mute. I appreciate you, bro.
All right, somebody else give me something.
I was just gonna say, this is Tony. I was gonna say that reading piece is definitely important. And rotating between, sometimes what I do, instead of reading the same book back to back, I mix in another book. So I got 2 books on the same subject, and I'm hitting one, and then I'm hitting the other one, and then once I'm finished with the second one, I go back to the first one, because I think you only retain 10% of what you read, and so in order to fully get a book, 100% of it, you have to read it 10 times. But yeah, that piece was definitely important.
So that is one of the reasons why you got to take the other book and slide that shit out the way. That's the same reason why I don't go to the second chapter until I finish the first chapter like 10 fucking times. So here's what you guys got to understand. The repetition has got to be back to back to back to back to back. Stop looking for a break when you can have a breakthrough. All right, listen. When you got the hammer, the chisel, and the muscle to sweat, look, when you hitting it, you hitting it, and you hitting it, and you hitting it, the thing might finally crack the 115th time. But if you stop, then you got to start all over again. So I understand that you get 2, he got 3, and he got 5. Keep one joint, yo. One joint. I promise you, your life will change if you guys got one.
Brown.
I promise you. Just try this shit. when you go
I'm
outside,
gonna get both beans, bro.
find somebody in your
Give me the
conversation
veggies and
and
just some
teach
extra rice, because I'm not
you.
gonna get no tofu or nothing.
Yo, Akeem. All right, yeah, mute that shit. All right, listen. Did you mute ours or you mute theirs? No, I don't hear nothing, man.
Nah. It was his. I can hear you.
All right, so listen. Look, you got to do one joint, and as you getting and consuming that information, it's a conversation that's going to come up that's going to allow you to apply it. If you can't pay attention, if you can't break this down on a third grade level, then you don't fucking know it. Y'all heard me? If you can't break it down on a third grade level, you don't need to be reading 3 books. You don't need to be reading 2 books. You don't need to be reading 10 books. You need to figure out if you know the first chapter on a third grade level. I come in every day and got to break some stuff down in layman's terms to people who got all kinds of degrees, but they don't understand this stuff. So I practice every single day. If y'all trust me on this one, look, one joint, rock that joint for the whole month. Don't go all over the place. If one chapter goes in the second chapter, that might be cool. But don't go to chapter 7 and then come all the way back to 1, because you don't forgot what happened at the 1 once you got to 2. Trust me, listen. So hold on real quick. Hold on. Let me show y'all some shit. How you turn this shit around? I see it right there. All right, unmute this one. All right, real quick, I'm gonna show y'all some shit. This is heavy artillery right here. All right, this is The Law of Success by Napoleon Hill. This right here is let me show y'all something. This is Napoleon Hill. He got 3 books in one. Think and Grow Rich, The Magic Ladder to Success, and The Master Key to Riches. Yo, people that teach personal development, they've read this book 10,000 times for like 30 years, yo. 30 years they've been reading the same book. And they teach personal development. People, like, let me show y'all some of this stuff that's on. Let me show you some of the heat and the fire. But yo, I don't mess with this stuff unless I gotta go directly to a subject or something like that, because these things, this is fire, man. You can't, this ain't no novel. These ain't novels. I got Dave Ramsey, Total Money Makeover. All right, let me tell you something. I stayed on this book until I got 800 credit score. All right, I got, look, the 48 Laws of Power. I got 3 Strategies of War. These are Robert Greene. I'm talking about fire right here, y'all. I'm talking about The Art of Seduction. Robert Greene. Look, Robert Greene, Mastery. Robert Greene, the laws of human nature. Look, Robert Greene, the 50th law. Come on, man. We talking Timothy Ferriss, The 4-Hour Body. The Tools of the Titans, Timothy Ferriss. Timothy Ferriss, The 4-Hour Work Week. Look, Dr. Joe Dispenza, Becoming the Supernatural. Let me show y'all something. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I'm talking about fire. I ain't speeding through this stuff. The 8th habit. Like, I had time to perfect what I was doing because I was in prison, right? Listen, let me show y'all something, man. I talk about the law of attraction a lot. I'm talking about the magic, the secret, the power, the hero, Rhonda Byrne. Like, I get an offer, I stay on the altar the whole time. Like, we talking about some real stuff here, y'all. Talking about Joyce Myers. You talking about Dr. Dwayne Dyer. You talking about, come on, man, T.D. Jakes. We got all this. Check this stuff out. Y'all want to know how I got where I got all this stuff from? Check it out. Come on, we talk about the 10X.
Lynch.
Crushing it, yeah.
Question for you, Lynch.
All right, talk to me.
One book that changed your life forever. You got to give me one.
Yeah, the easiest one was you can cut that one back on right there. The first one was As a Man Thinketh.
Wow.
Hold on. As a Man Thinketh by James Allen.
So that one book you would recommend to everybody because that's the one book that changed your life.
I recommend that everybody start with it.
Okay, got you.
And the reason.
What was it called?
I'm still echoing.
As a Man Thinketh.
As a Man Thinketh.
Yeah, As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. Oh,
and why? And just real quick, just Q&A. Why is that book? Why was that book so powerful for you?
Because it was 42 pages.
Wow. Okay.
Y'all heard what I said? 42 fucking pages. Changed my life. Yo, listen to what I said. It wasn't no big ass, dumb ass, long ass, encyclopedia fucking shit. It was 42 pages. I'm talking about changed my life by telling me that, my thoughts will become things.
Right.
As a man thinketh, so shall he be. As a man thinketh in his heart of hearts. As a man thinketh in his mind, his will, his emotions, so will he become. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Somebody else, give me a question. I got As a Man Thinketh on the shelf over there, if you can. See if it's over there on the shelf. Somebody give me something. Mike, you got a question? Alan, Sykes, Kiwan, Chris.
What's up?
Who that? Chris? Hey, did you do your homework?
Yeah, I did, but I don't have that notebook here with me in this office.
Can you tell the people a little bit of the progress that we made in the last 3 weeks?
Oh, yeah. So, hold on one second.
You a little muffled, Chris.
Yeah, hold on. One second.
It's real small.
Yeah.
I see you, Chris.
All right.
Did y'all win?
Hell nah, man.
Hey, everybody, Chris coaches at the University of Houston. All right, that's the next football team that I'm going to be speaking to. As Chris, I sent you the video. A&T, I blazed them, dog.
I saw it, man.
You saw it? Yo,
Yeah.
make sure you show the head coach, let him know that, look, that fire coming to Houston, too.
Yeah, man. No doubt.
Go ahead, talk to the people, Chris. Tell them about it.
I mean, over the last past, I'd say, 4 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks?
Yeah, 4 weeks.
Crazy how we all connected, but it all happened. And the main reason I was intrigued by it because one of the things he said was the C moment, significant emotional event in your life that occurs and you end up having a 180-degree shift. So, I took a big part of that, man, and kind of started applying those rules into my life. And then, I started to see a lot of things starting to change, the goals that I wrote down, the affirmations that I've been saying, it's been keeping, my subconscious mind active on my goals. Actually in the process of starting a trucking company now. So, just strictly off of some of the things, the principles that we talked about and, just the being disciplined part of it, waking up at, before 5:30 and maintaining that and keeping that going for the last 2 weeks. I'm seeing progress in that and seeing a lot of things being done throughout that whole process. So, having more time to work on my goals and building myself my personal goals as well. But it's been eye-opening for me, man.
It's good stuff. Talk a little bit about the personal goal that you that you've been getting to.
So, I wrote down 10 goals. The first one was, what were some of the ways I'm going to start revenue from my outside source. And that was, starting my trucking company and also, doing like personal training on the side and getting into t-shirt sales and stuff like that. But the main one that brought all of my attention and my goals right now is starting my trucking company. So, end up getting contracts done with that, getting an LLC incorporated and moving forward on that part of it. I first came up to him talking about I had a plan, and shit, he was like, bro, forget the plan, dog. You got to go do it, So, you know, that's what, once he told me that, I was like, I just need to start going and take action. You know, but the plan is already in me, you know, so shit, I already got the plan. So, you know, I didn't waste time putting that on paper. I just went ahead and started making moves towards that and getting it accomplished. So, shit, man, it's been crazy. And, you know, as in just for my working out wise, man, shit, I lost like 25 pounds in the last 3-4 weeks, you know, just straight grinding twice a day, you know, getting it in. So, shit, I feel good health wise.
Hey, that's good stuff, man. Real quick, tell them about the article you sent me.
Oh yeah, so the article I wrote, man, was about 4 years ago when I was a graduate assistant, leaving Southern University, and you know, I had jumped from high school to college, and I noticed a lot of young coaches was reaching out to me trying to figure out how to get into college, you know, and things like that. So I ended up writing an article probably about 3-4 years ago, and it ended up getting published 2 years ago. But just about the 13 successful steps that it takes to be successful as a graduate assistant at the Division I level. And, you know, I go into, you know, your faith, you know, pretty much your principles and things that I took in from my perspective, you know. So it's pretty much a wide range of things that I talk about, but the main thing is just the core things that I thought were my principles and what I did to be successful. But, you know, I think it's a good read, man, for anybody who's looking to get into college coaching, you know, definitely for as a minority. You know, I think it's important for people to hear from that perspective, you know, more than just people who got the money to do it, because you got to make a huge ass sacrifice, man. So, you know, from making money to making no money, getting into the college business and, you know, excelling at it now is crazy looking back, but, you know, shit is only growth from here. So if I can help and bring somebody else up, shit, that's my goal.
Hey, we appreciate you, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt. But man, you help. I mean, man, everything that you preaching to me, man, has been, you know, helping me so far, man. I'm about to excel and start writing another book. I'm about to start writing, working on like the importance of recruiting for a graduate assistant. You know, so
Word. That's some good stuff, man. You know, I'm right here for you too. I'll be right here for you. All right, somebody else, give me something, man. I got to open it up for questions in a minute. I just want to take one more before I do questions. Nobody over there? All right, somebody give me a question. It's got to be somebody.
I got a question.
Go ahead. Who that? Keep on. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah. As you know, I got my contract in business, and I want to know. You said earlier about your PSI. I do have a PSI as well for engineering, but I do want to have my contract in business as my full time. And although it's new, it's pretty successful, like being new. And I do actually make more income there than I do my PSI now. But how do you, and I do have systems in place, but how do you keep from having that fear that, you know, that you're not going to make it in the entrepreneurial world, you know, because I was so comfortable with the PSI, but I'm making it, I'm doing well, but you know, I want to make sure that once I step out, you know, because it's so new, that I continue to do the same things and just haven't doing the same things over and over again. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing now.
Oh yeah. So for one, you got to believe in yourself. All right. The more you believe in yourself, the more confidence you're going to have. And if you got those systems in place, you should be able to duplicate the results that you've been giving your people thus far.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. So you know, now I do believe myself, and I don't look at the statistics of business because you know they say the first 2 years of business, a lot of times businesses fail. I think I don't even pay that. I don't magnify that aspect of it because I just think I'm going to succeed anyway. That's how I think. Like even a lot of contractors are surprised that I'm doing so well just starting off. Like the contracts that I get, just starting off with big companies that, and me being a smaller company, like wow, how did you get that? I know it's my mindset and my grind. So that's why how do you not focus on, I really want to get away from that PSI, but I just got that, I don't know, this little fear that, oh man, what if,
Yeah, that's your belief.
Gotcha.
That is your belief. So today's where's it at?
I can't believe this big lady got on the ground and got laid up under that van to take pictures.
Who's ever phone that is mute that?
You should have seen her doing it.
What happened?
No, she wanted to see it.
All right. If y'all can see the today's affirmation, it says, I do get satisfaction from doing my work well and making conscious choices. So this is an affirmation that I say to myself, like, I get satisfaction from doing my work well. Like, nobody can't tell me that I'm not nice at what I do. Like, nobody has to come tell me that what I did was dope. I get satisfaction knowing that I do the shit well. Nobody had to tell me that I killed the A&T joint the other day. Nobody had to tell me that.
Yeah, but I will tell you that thing was dope, bro. Oh, what do we do when we hungry? You gotta eat, dog.
You gotta eat, cuz. So look, if you look at the backside of the card, it simply says, how you do anything is how you do everything. Your work is an extension of your being. It says focus on delivering excellence in work. Your work is an indication of the value you bring to the world. Yo, listen, I know that I bring a value that is unprecedented to the world. It's just that everybody in the world ain't hip to it yet. So I take my time focusing on cornering the market of Greensboro. Then I'll take my time and focusing on going to the World Wide Web and getting known and getting 1,000 people on YouTube and getting my Facebook and my Instagram following up so that I continue to touch more and more of the market. But can't nobody tell me that I don't believe in myself. I believe in me. I got a rule. And my rule is to believe in me more than anybody else believes in me. Nobody else can believe in me more than I believe in me. If you ain't got that rule, then look, you're going to keep looking for validation from everybody else out there. I don't give a fuck what nobody else think about the contract that I got. How'd he get that? How'd he get that? You think I care if how he become the resident fitness expert in WFNY News too? They don't know he was in prison. They can call the motherfuckers up and tell them. I don't give a fuck. I get more results than they get. So it's undeniable. If you're doing that kind of work, yo, bruh, you just you're not making to me, you don't make no sense about I make more money on this, but I'm scared to go do this. That shit don't make no motherfucking sense, dog. It ain't like it's illegal. You act like, yo, I make more money selling drugs, but I don't want to go to jail, so I'm gonna just keep my 9 to 5 on the side. That shit don't make no sense, man. You make more money on some hustling shit. So let me tell you something. I left my job, right? When I first came home, I left my job when I was making less money to open up my own business. But I believed that I was going to be able to do it. So this is all I did, y'all. I just reverse engineered the entire thing. I came up with a number goal that I would be confident with. And once I had a certain amount of clients and making a certain amount of money, then I was able to take a leap of faith. So make a number and stick to it. Believe in yourself. Put that number down and be like, yo, because once you jump out there, yo, check this out. I don't know if I wrote this down earlier or not, but it said, put yourself in a position where you can't retreat, where you have no choice, where you burn the fucking boats. You heard what I said? You burn the bridge, you burn the boat, and you fucking fight, dog. Put yourself in a position where you never fucking retreat. Never forget that shit. Yo, you gotta be a warrior, you gotta be a lion, you gotta be a killer, because this shit is food. I'm never relying on anybody to feed me again. You talking about 3 hots in a cot. We had to wait till they came through with the trays to see what we was gonna eat, and they was gonna feed us some slop, some stuff we couldn't even recognize. By the time it got there, I didn't even know what it was. And then it wasn't even hot. Yo, I ain't never going back to where I'm relying on somebody to feed me again. You heard what I said? I'm gonna go out on the land, right, every single day, and I'm gonna slay the prey. Everything out there is food. Everything. Y'all know what I did today? Yo, y'all know what I did today? Somebody just say, what you do today, coach?
What you do today, coach?
What you do today, coach?
I made a record. I made a song today. Yo, listen, I made a song today, and I did the speech that I did with the A&T cats. I made it into a song, dog. The shit is so fire. I just move off the spirit, man. I went in the studio. I called my man up. I was like, yo, I need to get in there ASAP. I got some fire. I got something that touches my spirit. No, word, I'm dead serious. I want to play this shit. Or something, man, listen. Y'all need to hear this shit. I got some fucking fire. How I play this shit? Where that shit at? We gonna get off the call in a minute, but I need help. I'll get it. I can go to Dropbox and get it. I don't know if they're gonna be able to hear it, but we're gonna try it. Preview, new shit, Coach Lynch. Export, and then what? Zoom? Nope. Maybe because it's audio wouldn't let me do it. But let me see if it come through. Hold on, y'all.
Hey, yo, Lynch.
Yo.
I'm glad you made a record, because when I heard that, John, bro, Eat, Kill, I was like, yo, he needs a trademark that's like Taco Tuesday. Bro, it's about to be so lit, bro. Come on, cuz. It's about to be crazy.
Let me see if it ain't loud. Oh, speaker. They put on speaker. Yeah. Oh yeah, y'all might be able to hear this joint in a second. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting right. Hold on, how you doing? What was that? And then what? That ain't the joint though. The speaker got a right here.
Oh, because it's in your pod.
No, it's coming off the phone, but it's in regular.
It might be because the calls are.
Oh yeah, it might be. Y'all can't get it up right now. Don't worry about it, man. But I'll spit some fire, man. We're gonna make it happen. Oh, my girl tell her to play. Hold on. It happens some type of thing, man. All right, save the photos. Let me get this shit out of here. Return this on. I'll get this shit out.
Do you have the mentality of a champion? See, you gotta be hungry and stay hungry to be a champion. You gotta be a killer to be a champion. See, if you ain't no killer, then you can't possibly be a champion. See, you wear words on your back, you wear colors every day, you wear uniforms and playing on the field of champions. You playing in the stadium of champions. You being coached by champions. But do you have the mentality? If you do, I'm gonna need you to wake up and kill some shit.
Hey, yo, that's a little taste of it, man. I can't keep hitting y'all with the real shit, man. Y'all gotta have to catch it on iTunes and all that shit. But your boy was great, man. Got some fire. rock and roll fucking guitars on that shit. I got some stadium type feel where they gonna play this shit in every motherfucking locker room because they gonna feel like they a champion, man. I'm telling you, that shit was hitting hard. I felt in the spirit. I said, yo, let me go run and do this shit ASAP. Shit is dope, man. Yo, I'm a fucking dope ass nigga, man. You heard me? You heard it? Yeah. Right here. As a man thinking, man. You heard?
Yo, it's on YouTube for people who need the audio book.
Yep. On audio, y'all can get on YouTube. Y'all can get on Audible. They got various versions out there. The first one I got it in the county jail. So my dad had to actually, he had to photocopy it. So what he did is he photocopied all the pages for me. He put it in an envelope and he sent it to me. So look, we don't even be letting this stop us, man. Like some joints you just can't get in there. Some joints you can't get hardback books and stuff like that. They just went photocopied the joint, sent it to me, man. You know what I mean? That's why I keep them right here, right? See him right there? Damn, Pop Dukes, he with us. Pop Dukes is on that card too. Let me put the card back up. He said, how you do anything is how you do everything. Oh, see my man, everybody look at my man Ty. Can you see Ty book? He got his book up. As a man thinking, my man on point. So I coached Ty like last year too around this time, man. He was killing it. Ty's whole joint been turned around too. Good stuff, Ty. One more question before we go. Yo, Dak, attack, man. I'm proud of you, Dak. Word up. Yo, Naj, what up, Naj? Dak, I'm proud of you, Dak. Yo, listen, you inspired me. I went and made a song. You're going to be the first one to hear the song. Matter of fact, I'm about to send it to you now, Dak. It's going to be your new locker room ritual, man. Shout out to Dak, man, for being the starting center this year as a sophomore at North Carolina A&T State University. Him and his Aggie pride. All right?
Big Dak, big Dak.
Big Dak, we proud of you, man. Word up. Naj, what up? Give me one more question and I got to sign off, y'all. Nothing? All right, look. Listen, we got our goals, right? We got to go back to strategy, tactics, and processes. Everybody here should know what they want to do. We got to figure out how we're going to do it. And then together we can come up with some step-by-step systems or processes to make it happen. All right, now listen, that's oftentimes kind of hard. And you're usually going to have to get a coach or a mentor to help you with your processes. But if you should pretty much know what you want to do. And if you can get a goal that's specific, that's measurable, attainable, that's relevant or realistic and time-bound or time-based, then I can help you with your strategies, tactics, and processes. But if you don't do none of the homework, yo, I can't help you. I'm telling you, I'm here to help you. This shit works. Yo, I got a goal. I'm dropping a mixtape for the fourth quarter, and I'm just going to do it. I know what I want to do. I know how I'm going to do it. Now I'm going to put my process together where I'm going to do a song a week or a song a day. Like I knocked that one out today. The way I'll be rolling, I go back in there tomorrow, I knock out another one. So I'm gonna drop an EP because a lot of y'all attention span is super short. You know what I mean? Especially these 5 or 6-year-old niggas and shit. They want 12 books. I don't even know where I put the one book at. Y'all got 12 books. How the fuck are you gonna keep up with 12 books? My bag heavy as hell now. With clothes and shit, money and all that shit in there, man. All right, so look. Yo, listen, goals, we're building off of this. Strategies, tactics, and processes, and we're going to get to the habits that it takes us to actually reach it. So next week, I'm going to be talking about habits, but please work on your strategies, tactics, and processes. Habits this week coming up, y'all. Yo, habits, tune in. If y'all want to replay this joint, I'm going to put it up on YouTube tomorrow. Replay it, check it out, catch some of the jewels and stuff that you didn't catch when somebody's phone was all loud or your baby started crying or one of these assholes didn't mute the joint. Yo, I'll see y'all on the next one, y'all. Peace.
All right, coach.